Hi friends, welcome to Swati Surbhi Astro. Hope you all are doing well nowadays. Today in this video, we would be talking about a very interesting and a much awaited topic. And yes, that is indeed related to foreign settlement. So how can we find out about foreign settlement using astrology or with the help of astrology? So in the first part of this video, I would be telling you about some important combinations which if present in your chart can help you attain settlement abroad. In the second part of this video, I would be telling you about how to figure out the timing of the activation of the foreign yoga in your life using your birth chart. In the third part of this video, I would be telling you about whether it is suitable for you to settle abroad or not. And in the fourth part of this video, I would be mentioning some simple remedies which if done by you can make you travel abroad with relative ease in your lifetime. So let us begin this video now. Okay, so the first point that you have to check. Now the first point is a very important point, because you have to check the placement of the ascendant lord or of the Lagna lord, both in your main birth chart and also in your D9 chart or in your Navansha chart. Now, if the ascendant lord is placed in your birth chart in the 7th, 8th, 9th or in the 12th houses, then you can have a very high chance of settling abroad in the future. If the same happens in your D9 chart, but in this case, you have to check about the placement of the ascendant lord of the D9 chart itself. Okay, so if the ascendant lord of the D9 chart itself is also placed in the 7th, 8th, 9th or 12th houses, then it leads to the strengthening of the foreign yoga in your lifetime. So this is just the first point. Now let us talk about the second point. So check the placement of the second lord in the second point. Second lord of your main birth chart. If the second lord of your main birth chart is placed either in the 9th house or in the 12th house, then it leads to stronger formation of the foreign yoga in your lifetime. Now the third point is also very important, because here you have to check the placement of the 11th lord. Now what is the 11th lord representing? 11th lord is representing wish fulfillment. It is showing our income, our earnings, our gains in our lifetime. So whenever we want to settle abroad, we want to make earnings abroad. We want to gain from abroad. We want our wish of going abroad to get fulfilled. So that is why the role of the 11th lord is so important. Now the third point says that you need to check the placement of the 11th lord. Placement of the 11th lord along with the 12th lord in the 4th house of your main birth chart can lead to the activation of the foreign yoga in your lifetime. Or the placement of the 11th lord in the 10th house of your main birth chart can also lead to the activation of the foreign yoga in your lifetime. Why the 10th house? Because the 10th house is 12th from the 11th house, which can indicate earnings from abroad. Now the fourth point is also very important. The fourth point says affliction to the 4th house. Now this is very important when you judge the strength of the foreign yoga. The 4th house should either be having Saturn, Mars, Rahu or Ketu, or should be influenced by 2 or more of these malefic planets. The fifth point, which is the most important point, it says that the ascendant house should be strong and the 4th house should be weak. Now when can this happen? When the 4th house is influenced only by natural malefics like Saturn, Mars, Rahu and Ketu, and the 1st house or the ascendant house is influenced by only natural benefics like Jupiter and Venus, then in this case, you can safely say that yes, the wish of the person of going abroad, of permanently settling abroad, can be fulfilled in this lifetime of the person. Now let us talk about how to figure out the timing for the activation of the foreign settlement yoga in your birth chart. See, there are 2 points in this. First way is through planetary periods and the second way is through planetary transits. So let us talk about the first way, which is through planetary periods. So generally in the planetary period or in the Mahadasha of natural malefic planets like Rahu, Ketu or Saturn, or in the planetary period of the ascendant lord, or in the planetary period of the 12th lord, or in the planetary period of the planets sitting in the 12th house or in the 9th houses, this foreign yoga can get activated in the lifetime of the native. Now, the second way is through planetary transits. So generally we have to check the major planetary transits of Rahu, Ketu, Saturn and Jupiter for this. So whenever the major planetary transits of Rahu, Ketu, Saturn and Jupiter are somehow being connected to the 3rd house, 4th house, 9th house or 12th house in the birth chart of the native, and the native is also running through a favorable Mahadasha, through a favorable planetary period which is supporting the foreign yoga activation, then too this yoga can get activated in the life of the native. Now, how to find out whether it is suitable for you to settle abroad or not? So for this, we need to check the 12th house mainly. Now, if the 12th house has got only malefic influences like those of Saturn, Mars, Rahu and Ketu and is devoid of any benefic impact of Jupiter or Venus on it, then it shows that such a person can land into some trouble abroad, and hence it might not be that suitable for such a person to permanently settle abroad. However, if the 12th house has both benefic and malefic impact on it, then this seems to be a very good situation. This seems to be an ideal situation, and it can be considered as very much suitable for this person to settle abroad. Now, if the 12th house has only benefic impact of Jupiter or Venus on it and no malefic impact on it at all, then this seems to be an average situation. And then the person is free to do whatever he or she prefers. Now, in the last part of this video, as I told you before, I would be mentioning some simple remedies which can help you travel abroad even if you do not have this foreign yoga powerfully present in your chart. So the first remedy is related to coconut. So what you have to do, you have to rotate a coconut 7 times around your head in an anti-clockwise direction while keeping your wish of traveling abroad in your mind, and then you have to throw the same coconut into the flowing water. The second remedy, you should chant the Saraswati Vandana on Tuesday, preferably early in the morning at the time of sunrise after taking bath. The third remedy, you should avoid wearing grey colored clothes. And the fourth remedy, you should chant the beach mantra of Saturn and Rahu. So doing these 4 remedies can help you fulfill your wish of traveling abroad in this lifetime of yours. So friends, this was all in this video. I hope you all liked this video. If you all liked it and if you gained even some little knowledge through this video, then please do share it with your friends and with the other members of your family. And please do subscribe my channel. The name of my channel is Swati Surbhi Astro. I would keep putting in more efforts to bring in more interesting videos for you in the future as well. Thank you.